probably get on camera with us.
Hey everyone, welcome to Morethanmeetstheseguys. This is Evan of the of Morethanmeetstheseguys. I'm here with with excellent underground.com. That was
You
a
don't even
weird
know what
opening.
you are anymore.
I don't even know, man. That was a weird opening. Lots happening right now. Infecting my wife's brain with Macarena stuff. Anyways, we are here in Gobots Friday, Wednesday. Friday, Wednesday with the Renegade Alliance.
You were just lost, man.
I don't know where I'm at. What day of the week is it even? Time is a flat
Yes.
circle. Um, anyways,
So yeah, we got the Renegade Alliance this time.
who are they aligning with themselves? Wait, we're gonna find out.
Well, a lot of them have wheels. You gotta keep up on your alignments, get your tires rotated, all that good stuff.
So
Check
we
your blinker fluid. So this is
uh
this is a teleplay by Don Goodman.
Don Goodman. Should I know that name?
Yeah. Um, Maybe. I mean, he only wrote this episode, but he worked as a storyboard artist and production manager for the first season of Transformers.
Oh, that's probably why I've seen the name.
Yeah. He also worked on the Cave Kids cartoon, which was chronicling the adventures of Pebbles and Bam Bam as
Yep.
babies.
Yep, I
Yeah.
remember that vaguely.
Yeah. And then he also wrote an episode of, he did a bunch of stuff, but these are the ones that stood out. But he wrote an episode of Centurions.
Centurions,
Yeah.
the
Power
Power
Extreme.
Extreme, yes.
Yeah. And if I recall correctly, Tom's a big fan of Centurions.
Well, yeah, it had that weird guy who had the full mechanical body with a human head.
Yeah, and didn't he have like a robot head on the other side or
He did.
something?
I think
Yeah,
so. I
yeah.
can't
But
remember.
it was cool because it was like a modular toy line. Like that was the first one that came with like all kinds of accessories that you could like basically customize the action figure.
Yeah, you can actually get like kind of you could get packs that would give them different mission packs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like you get accessories for G.I. Joe, but these like plugged into their armor and like
Yes.
made them gave them different environmental like boosts or whatever, or different
Huh.
weapons and accessories. So
Okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
it,
Don
it
Goodman.
yeah, so that's what he did. And because got to dig in, look up when they have a different guy writing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
And it's
yeah,
fun.
that's the
Well,
lowdown on Don Goodman.
it's funny, like the GoBots really had a lot of our writers from all the Sunbow shows because they were throwing everything at the wall to see what would stick back then.
Well, there was a lot of work for these guys. It just came out of nowhere when they deregulated these cartoons where you could make them about toy lines.
Hmm.
It had to be the heyday for these guys that were like just
Oh
eking it
yeah.
out, writing Super Friends and stuff like that. And yeah, when this hit, it was like it went from famine to feast. Like there was more work than they could do. And I like the guys. Like, didn't Michael Charles Hill do this also, where reworked like scripts for one into
Oh
another,
yeah.
like just change out the proper names and run with it?
Yeah, you throw anything at the wall to see what stuck, and you would interchange names, all that sort of stuff. I mean, he got his we talked about this in the previous episode. He got his Writers Guild credentials from writing bumpers for Transformers on the Bozo Show. That could have been anything. He just wrote bumpers for an episode.
Oh yeah, well, because Bozo's not watching Transformers,
No, he doesn't have time for that. He's got to do the grand prize game.
right? That was always fun because he was kind of mean.
He was he was
Like,
really mean. I want to see
yeah,
a supercut on YouTube of a Bozo being mean to kids doing the grand prize game.
yeah, he was mean to him. He's mean to Cookie, his sidekick too.
Cookie, yeah. Oh God, was Cookie was his sidekick. Who was the genie?
Oh, I don't remember the genie. Yeah, I don't remember the genie. I did not
I don't.
score that one in there.
Okay, well I'm gonna have to do a view of that one because
Yeah, man, if we could find cuts of like the Transformers episodes hosted by Bozo,
oh yeah,
yeah, I'd do a few of those. That'd be fun.
that would be like, in Rodimus Prime doesn't know what he's gonna do about Galvatron. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's
How's Ultramagnet's gonna survive that black hole?
Hey
You know?
Cookie. I don't care what you usually say, but how is Magnus gonna get out of this one?
Oh
They're on
man.
the Nightmare Planet. Yeah.
And they'd give away Transformers and stuff in the grand prize game
Oh
too.
yeah.
I
Oh
remember they
yeah.
were giving away like Target Master Hot Rod once or something like that. And I was like, oh man. And
You should
yeah,
have lived in Chicago, kid.
and the kid missed it. Like he missed the bucket and he's like, ah, sorry, you got nothing. It's like,
Here's a take home game the Bozo show. Enjoy
yeah.
this. And like a pack of jujubes.
Or here's a Woolly Willy magnet toy, you know.
Yeah. Oh man.
He was totally the prototype for Krusty the Clown, you
He
know?
was. Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely was.
Yeah.
That's without a doubt. Man, I wish I could go back and watch those as an adult now. Probably as a drinking game because it's so unhinged.
Oh yeah. They should do like a like a super cut of just the grand prize game and put it like on Game Show Network.
Oh yeah. It's far worse than the what was the bet your luck with
Uh,
the
oh, Pressure Lock with the whammies. Yeah.
pressure luck with the whammies, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be a great one.
Oh, that still cracks me up why that went off there. You know why that went off the air originally, right?
No.
It wasn't randomized.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there was a guy that he'd like been hurt or sick or something, and that's all he did. He stayed home and watched TV, and he figured out the pattern. And he went on the show and just mopped up, and they didn't want to pay him because
Because
he
he knew
made
how
so
to
much.
beat the
Yeah,
system.
he knew what the pattern was. He knew when the whammies were going to hit. He knew when it was going to be like the double or whatever the big money. He knew when to get in there and do it, and he just mopped up. And they refused to pay him, and it became a lawsuit. And yeah, they paid him, and then just killed the show because once it got out that it wasn't actually random, then they were done. They were cooked. So
That's funny.
yeah, yeah.
I want to see a documentary on that.
I think they did one about that. Or there's at least you can YouTube it. I know there's different YouTube specials about it too.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyways, so yeah, Renegade Alliance.
Yeah.
Speaking of
They did
whammies,
not ally with the whammies. They did.
man. So immediately in this episode, the you have Psykill, Crasher, and Copter flying in Thruster. Dude, they have very comfy chairs.
Well, they're not really flying in thruster. They're just sitting in thruster. They're lying in wait.
I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
because
chairs
you see them
actually.
launch.
Well, the chairs actually very much like the I know it's like the let's say boom tubes, the teleportation tubes from Transformers Victory.
Hmm.
Yeah, they almost like they have these kind of curvical things with like they sit in these really comfy chairs. But yeah, essentially they launched.
Yeah. Well, because they're watching as the command center with Leader One Turbo and Scooter launch, and then they're waiting to sneak attack it once it moves far enough away from Gobotron.
This is
So
one
then,
of Psykill's worst attacks.
yeah. Well, they launch thruster, and it comes out of I assume it's the Rogue Star,
Yeah, I think so.
but it doesn't show it. It doesn't show or say what it is, and the little I don't know the moldable bay door they come out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed that earlier in an earlier episode before the Rogue Star, so they kind of reuse that animation.
Oh yeah, totally.
But yeah, but you're not sure like where were they? You know, were they cloaked in Rogue Star watching and just waiting for it? So and Scooter detects them just before they attack, so they didn't use their stealth device as they snuck up on them. So
It was one of the worst attacks.
yeah, and yeah, they fire on thruster and disable it like instantly.
Yeah.
And their engines are still good though, but stealth is down, which they weren't really using stealth anyway. So was stealth ever up?
No, maybe it was like they were like, "Oh yeah, it went down. Sorry about that." And it was like the copters over there going, "I thought Frank was going to fix this." Crap.
Right. And
That,
the Renegades, they state they don't know what to do without their stealth device.
mhm.
Like if they don't have their advantage, then they don't want to play.
Well, yeah, they can't beat up on the Guardians. I mean, every episode plot is about them having an advantage at one point or another.
It's like if you have like a really strong, super powered guy and he loses his powers and he just becomes a crying little baby.
We're not talking about Superman 2. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get beat
So
up in a diner.
Yeah, but in truck stop.
Yeah, truck stop
And
die.
and the just to go on outside, the worst part about that is he goes back. I think y'all talked about this. He goes back and beats up that guy when he gets his powers back,
Oh yeah.
and that's like completely petty because it's like, dude, come on.
Well, he
I
kind
mean,
of like he steps up the guy and just lets him hit him. The guy's like, oh, oh, yeah,
but when the guy beat him up, they were on even footing.
yep.
Okay, but he has to go back once he's got his Kryptonian powers back and beat that guy up just to make himself feel better.
Big man there.
Yeah,
Anyways.
and then he ran Vought.
Oh God, was that? No, never mind. Yes, I get it. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was like, wait a second, was that I was thinking the guy who ran fought.
Oh, Stan Edgar?
Yes.
No.
It's like, hold on, let me check the notes. Nope. Okay, not the same guy. Moving on.
No, he's the guy that got electrocuted by the arcade machine in Maximum Overdrive.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
One of his first big roles
Yep. Oh, so
before he had the
anyway,
dark saber.
yes. So Copter suggests giving up, and
Maybe we should
Psykill,
give up.
yeah, and Psykill, I won't tolerate any defeatism. And this is where we get Copter's catchphrase, by the way. Sorry. You'll hear a lot of that in the future. And then he claims he was
Yes.
just kidding. But we know he wasn't kidding.
He was like, I'm gonna die. I don't want to die like this. Mom told
Yeah.
me I would die like this. The old gypsy said I would die in a ship in space.
Man,
Anyways,
does he not know that they have the dematerialization chamber in the command center and the reprogramming room?
Crasher didn't say anything about that.
Nope. She's too busy flirting with Leader One while they were shocking her brain anyway.
Or having a tete-a-tete with Turbo.
Yeah.
Copter doesn't even like register, man.
Nah. So anyway, both groups discover there's an alien armada passing by.
Yeah.
And the aliens like tow thruster towards our mothership.
And there are a lot of really interesting little pod ships.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and they get pulled into like this cloud, and then there's a big mothership there.
Yep. Mysterious alien ship with a lot of alien ships, is what my
Yeah,
notes were.
yeah, it's like a swarm, and so the Renegades are taken aboard and are greeted by an orange alien named Alvanar from the planet Narl.
He is so obviously we know the show's Hanna-Barbera. He is so Hanna-Barbera. He is like 70s Hanna-Barbera.
He's like 50s pulp magazine alien.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's like a one-off shot on Super Friends, Hanna-Barbera.
or like you get those like alien contactees that would write their books and they want to sell you their book and all that stuff in the 60s. It was like that. And it's like, oh, it's an alien from Venus because Venus is so habitable. It's a paradise.
And he
Yeah.
has very little clothes on except for his purple, you know,
He's
deal
got like a
whatever.
tunic that,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, yeah,
And
with
like
shoulder pads. He's got 80 shoulder pads on that thing.
he's bald, he's got pointed ears. He's a bald elf alien.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
He's the white version of Jarlaxle.
Oh, totally. I can see
For
that.
anyone who has read the Dark Elf books, that's for you.
Yeah. With his shaved head, it's so unusual for a drow.
Why does he wear that hat with a feather in it? Anyways, um,
Dude, you ever seen him throw that feather at somebody?
I read the books. Um,
I like the time somebody actually used detect magic and it almost blinded them when they looked at him. He had so many magic items on him.
he's like Batman with all his utility belt things, except it's all magic.
Yeah,
Um,
that means he could use them on Superman. See,
not
he'd
at a
be on
truck
even
stop.
footing with Superman.
Not even at a truck stop.
Right.
Um,
Anyway,
so they are telling the Alvenar about how horrible the Guardians are to them.
yeah,
The
they're like
Guardian,
freedom fighters trying to liberate their planet.
yeah, and the Guardians, are honestly looking like the aggressors. They really are.
Yeah, he watched them just get shot down. They didn't even attack first. They were
No.
trailing them, and the Guardians fired upon them. So it looked like the Guardians were the aggressors. And
Alvin was
then,
like, yeah, I can see this.
and Avanar introduces his ship as the Avenger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
So, oh yeah, he has cat eyes also. He has
oh
like the
yes, he does
vertical
slit
slits.
cat
Yeah.
eyes. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, that
And
was
he's
another thing.
and he's
Sorry.
about as tall as a Gobot too. He's not like human size. He's a big dude.
He's a big guy. He's an alien.
Yeah.
He's gonna do
So
idiot things to you.
he's on Gobot scale, just like you'd see, humanoid aliens and Transformers that are like eye to eye with,
A
Rodimus
death cell.
Prime in them. Yeah. And yeah, well, yeah. He was a robot though, so it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
Now it's more like with
who
Phoemax,
actually
where Cloudburst is like hitting on the Amazon Queen,
is
and yeah,
right?
he should have quit while he was ahead. Spoiler alert.
uh, so
So,
they do this whole like, brain scan on Psykill.
well, he gets the Guardians in there first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yes. I'm sorry. I'm jumping
Yeah,
ahead.
he just teleports them in. Like the way they talked about GoBot technology would look like magic to humans. Well, that's how Alvinar's technology is to GoBots.
Yeah. And they're like, no, no, they're the bad guys. And like Alvinar's like, well, he says you're the bad guys. And like, we shall do a truth scan.
Yeah,
And he puts Psykill in a tube, like a very this island Earth kind of tube.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And he's like, I detect no lies. He's
Yeah,
telling the truth.
and Sidekill like gets dodgy. At first, he tells him he won't do it,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
then
no.
yeah, leader one says, "Well, I'll do it," and he's like, "Oh, well, maybe I think maybe they're the ones telling the truth then." And Sidekill's like, "Oh, fine," and then he gets in and tells half truths.
That's the thing. Like, the how Psykill works is it's not full blatant blanket truths. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. And it's to quote Obi-Wan Kenobi, what he said was true from a certain point of view.
Oh, so a lie. But yeah, he says, "Oh,
Exactly.
the Guardians want to eradicate us."
Yeah.
He uses the lawyer speak. So, and it says,
And
"Oh, that's the truth," but he doesn't say why. And Avanar kind of drops the ball because he has leader one in the tube too.
he
And
doesn't,
as
yeah.
soon as it says Sidekill tells the truth, he doesn't even cross examine like leader one.
Nope. And he could have said something like, do you want to destroy him? Well, no, we want to make him like more like us. We want everyone to get along. But he wouldn't have done that. So
Yeah.
here we
And
are.
well when leader one first met Avanar, when he teleported him over there without warning,
Yeah.
he asked him to leader one asked him to identify himself. And Avanar is already like being biased and like, oh well, I don't like your attitude. You know,
I mean, I can't get that.
he's like a space cop.
Oh man. Um,
So
we're not going to do an ACAP thing here, man.
Alvanar can't, let's see, assess
Assume the best.
BS. Alvanar can't assess BS. So
Oh,
yeah, Truth Scan says Psykill's telling the truth, and Leader One protests and says he's not telling the whole thing, but Alvanar doesn't care. He's already made up his mind.
he
And
gets rid of the Guardians.
yeah, he sends them back to the command center and tells them to leave, and he declares himself their enemy.
Yeah,
So he's got a sense of fair play. He's not, well, we got you here. I could just take you out right now. He's like, nah, go ahead and prepare yourself so I can kick your butt later.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Prepare, like, get all your defense ready because you're not going to be able to do anything against me. But go ahead and get it done.
Yeah, because he considers himself an intergalactic adventurer.
Yeah, he thinks he's like intergalactic Indiana Jones, but he's really not.
Yeah, that's adventure isn't a real job.
No.
That just means you get in trouble all the time. It's like Bruce Banner, sorry, David Banner, hitchhiking down the road. He's adventuring. No, you're going to the next town to get beat up by rednecks, and you're going to trash the town when you turn into the Hulk.
100%. But so yeah, that's when the main ship is going towards Gobotron, and there's Stacks and Wrong Way.
Oh yeah.
Wrong Way just owns his whole name, just right off the
Well,
bat.
that's not Gobotron. That's Synthesizer Plant
Oh,
102.
that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's Industrial Moon Zeta 3, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Industrial Moon Zeta 3.
Sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
And well, before that though, Psykill tells Crasher and Copter his plan to betray Alvin Noir if he realizes he's being tricked. So he's already like plotting against this guy.
Yeah, of
So
course he is.
yeah. But yeah, wrong way flies the wrong way at first.
Oh no, I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get your name. It's
And
fine.
this is Wrong Way's first appearance by air date.
But it's not his first appearance of our episodes.
Yeah, but chronologically, we saw him in the Gobotron saga with,
Exactly.
yeah.
I knew that much. Dude, I
Yeah.
pay attention to the show. I know what's going on here, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
Well, I mean, this is for those that are like keeping up by air date. Then this is like, if you watched it as it aired, this is the first time you saw Wrong Way, but really,
Yeah.
it's not his first appearance chronologically.
Go back and watch our episodes on the beginning of the GoBots.
Dare you?
Devil dog dare you.
So, yeah, Leader One tells the council to sit tight until they have a plan of action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, cool, I guess.
And they're trying to assess what this guy's capable of because they have
Yeah.
no idea what he can do.
Well, he hasn't really like explained it either. He doesn't he's not monologuing like villains do. Because
Yeah.
he's not really a villain.
No. But he knocks out Industrial Moon Zeta 3. They conquer that like it's nothing.
And land all the drones there.
Yeah, land all the drones, and that's when Turbo and Scooter sneak up to surveil his fleet and find out, that Alvinar's ships, except for the Avenger, are all unmanned drones.
Like it's him alone. Or
Yeah.
is it though him alone?
So was it Scooter connects a listening device to the Avenger's hull and listens into the plan shared by the Avenger's sentient computer with Alvinar and the Renegades.
Man, also Avenger, the computer, it is so much data machines. It was a Zork?
Torque.
Torque.
But we're
God.
getting there. We haven't seen it yet. We just hear it talking at this
Oh
point.
God, I'm sorry, I got ahead of that. Yes.
Yeah.
It's talking, yes.
So
Anyways,
yeah,
sorry, go
and
ahead.
it identifies the two main targets on Gobotron, which is a Guardian Federation complex
In the
on
weapons
the
complex.
yeah, it's on the northern hemisphere, and I guess that's where like Zemon and everybody is.
Yeah.
And then they have the Planetary Defense Center on the southern hemisphere, but that's
Yeah.
their two strike points.
Which is pretty bad as far as I guess you have two main points to destroy in the planet this year is essentially it's pretty bad planning.
Well, it's just to shut down the defense. He's not looking to destroy the planet. He just
Yeah,
wants to shut down the Guardians, like their main core. So this is like he's planning to hit the Pentagon and NORAD
yeah,
if you're
exactly.
attacking, America, things like that. And the like Independence Day. Where do the aliens always go?
They blow the
So,
White House, they blow the Pentagon, and they blow up
the
um
Chrysler Building.
yeah. Was honestly the World Trade never mind this whole different thing. Anyways,
Yeah, they got the with the Compass Bank building in
something like that. Yeah.
L.A.
I
The
can't remember.
Maze Bank from GTA. But did you notice the scan of or I guess the schematics of Gobotron, what it looked like?
No,
It
what?
looked it looked like the Death Star plans that R2 was carrying
It
in
kind of did
episode
actually. You're
4.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, now they did the same like wireframe, the white wireframe, and they zoomed in. Yeah, it was just like the Death Star plan.
Interesting. That's nice.
Yeah. And we find out Gobotron is protected by a low density energy shield with standard energy beam format that the Avengers weapons can easily overcome. So like I
Yeah,
said,
they're not
Go
even worried about it.
yeah, Gobotron's tech is nothing compared to Alvinar's.
And yeah,
Oh,
they realize it too.
yeah. Did you hear when they predict how long it'll take for them to conquer Gobotron?
I didn't write it down. I it
It was
wasn't.
3 minutes.
Yeah,
In 3 minutes, Gobotron will fall. So I was like, wow.
that's bad.
Yeah. And then Psykill sarcastically asks, "Oh, that long, huh?"
Man, this is a Unicron level event without destroying the planet.
Yeah. And the longest thing is that it's going to take like a day for them to program the drones for the assault.
That's the worst part.
Yeah. And it's probably because they have so many drones.
Oh yeah, they probably got to do the plans and then download it and everything and so on and so forth.
And there's always an update when you try to use it, you know.
Yeah, you have a firmware update first of all, and then a software update. Yeah, got to make
Yeah.
sure that the new exploits aren't able to get into the system. Yeah, yeah, I see that.
And then you realize that, oh, now something's broken, so you got to roll it back to the previous good update, you know.
Hopefully you backed it up.
Yeah.
If you didn't back it up, we're
Hopefully.
having all kinds of problems.
Yeah. You have to go to GitHub to get the patches for
Yep,
it. And
yep. Hashtag Windows problems. Anyways, yeah. So
it's this time.
Scooter and Turbo basically they find out that the Gobots' weapons are useless. Gobotron's weapons are going to be useless, and that's kind of who they find out what's going on there. But yeah, I'm sorry, did I lose you?
It said my connection was unstable. We're good.
Of course, it's unstable because you're unstable.
I am
Um,
mentally.
yeah,
Ugh. So anyway, yeah, they don't stand a chance against Alinor.
no, not at all.
Nar, yeah. And then Copter and Crasher dispatched to pursue him, like Psykill sends him out there,
Yeah, of
and Leader One intervenes.
course he
And
does.
then Psykill's like, "Oh, these guys are trouble. You got to vaporize them now." And Avalon's like, "There's no point to it. They're all going to be defeated tomorrow." He's not worried about these guys at all.
No, he shouldn't be honestly,
Yeah. And so he gets Crash. He actually gets Psykill to call Crasher and Copter back.
which is saying a lot.
Yeah, you actually got Psykill to do something you told him to do.
Yeah,
It's like, wow.
but
So,
yeah,
y- yeah, that's it. So then with the Avenger away, like they have to go somewhere,
it's
and Scooter and Turbo come back.
yeah they're basically like this is gonna be bad, but they're that's and I must have turned away. I do not remember this part in the episode where
Hmm.
a Psykill ends up in one of the drones.
Oh, that's later. That's later.
Okay, so I apparently like I was watching the episode and didn't make notes at this point. So please continue on.
Oh, okay. So Scooter and Turbo break into a couple of Avanar's drones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and Scooter's trying to hack into their circuits, but he can't. Like he can't get through. And then the Avenger returns, and the two Guardians hide inside their respective drones. Like they're each in a different drone. And Alvanar tells the Renegades there will be no reprisals against the Guardians when they're defeated because there will finally be peace on Gobotron. And Psykill doesn't like that at all.
That's right.
So
It's coming back to me now.
yeah, and then yeah, Scooter's finally able to hack into Drone 17, and its security activates, alerting Alvanar. And it's like malfunction, malfunction, malfunction. So it starts freaking out. And that's when Psykill pilots a drone and attacks Drone 17 as it's flying around.
Yeah, Turbo busts one of the transmitters, like the I guess radio transmitters for the drone.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's after Psykill blasts Drone 17 and leaves Scooter like drifting in space.
that's right. That's when okay. That's when he Turbo busts the transmitter and goes after Psykill's drone, blowing it up.
Right. And Leader One comes out and saves Scooter.
That's right. Okay, so yeah, we're back to where I was. I was like watching the episode, I wasn't taking notes. Bad on me. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
But Psykill ends up back in on the ship of the Avenger,
Yeah.
and he's essentially like, we're gonna do this now. And so at this point, like Alvanar is like starting to have second thoughts about dealing working with Psykill. He's kind of getting the idea that Psykill's not on the up and up.
Yeah. And and Psykill's blasted apart.
Man, I don't. Okay,
Okay, yeah,
go
because
ahead.
yeah, so Turbo, blasts him,
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm
and
sorry.
then it lands on its own, and he flees, with Crasher pursuing him, and then Copter and Avanar rush out to find Psykill in pieces, And Copter looks really sad and says he may be beyond repair. And Psycho replies, "Don't bet on it." And Avanar looks surprised, like, "Oh, dude, you're still alive?"
Psycho's like,
So
the copter's like, uh-oh. Uh,
yeah, and then the command center shows up and scares Crasher away, so Turbo can rejoin Leader One and Scooter.
that's what it
And
is. Okay.
yeah, Avenger repairs Psykill, like it puts them all back together, like
Yep.
good as new.
That's right, because he's on the tape. Yeah, sorry. I got it's funny, like I watched the episode and I was again, I guess I got kind of into the space battle of this part of it. I
Yeah,
didn't make notes, but I remember it all at this point. That's when Cycle's kind of pulling like, okay, look, we gotta take care of this. We're gonna take over the ship. We're gonna take out the Guardians at this
that's
point.
still a little later.
My God, what did I miss? I like a blink my
Well,
eyes or something. Miss half the episode.
yeah. And did you have a long blink, man?
I guess I did. Go ahead, please
Yeah, the
continue.
Guardians try a defensive test on Gobotron's shields,
Oh,
and
that's
Leader One
right.
is consulting with Zemon and Pathfinder about
That's
boosting the planetary shields. And then Alvanar and Sidekill are talking. They expect a complete and total victory. Like they're not expecting like any resistance at all. And the Guardians try to alter their shields to defend against Alvanar, but they run out of time. And then that's when Sidekill thanks Alvanar for his help, and that's when he tries to take over the Avenger.
and
Yeah,
that's when we realized that that Avenger is Green Torque.
yeah. And Alvanar tells him so. Leader One was telling the truth. And I'm thinking like, yeah, that's why you should have truth scanned him as well. In the very
Dude,
beginning.
there are so many guns that come out of the walls
Oh
around
yeah.
Avenger.
Well, first Sidekill agrees that that Leader One was telling the truth and has like the craziest villain face. Like he does like a weird like Boris Karloff face when he laughs. And then that's when we see Avengers computer interface. Yeah, it's like a green polygon monster face. Yeah, it looks a lot like Torque 3, but he's got like shark teeth and stuff. It looks almost like a Quintesson prosecutor's face.
A little bit, yeah, I can see
Like if you
that.
did a low poly version of it.
I can see that. Yeah, it's
And
very low poly.
comparing this to Day of the Machines,
Hmm.
uh the Renegade Alliance aired on the 26th of September, 1985, and Day of the Machines aired on October 10th, 1985. So they aired 2 weeks apart. So these one wasn't
Dude,
ripping off the other. It was coincidence. They
yeah,
happened at
it,
the same
it
time.
must have been because really with the use of the drones as well as on Day of the Machines, the use of the little robot drone car things,
Yeah.
vehicle things. This is way too coincidental to be like that. It's almost like someone like was at Nickel Beer Night, like, hey guys, I got this idea for an episode. And who's that wrote this episode?
Don Goodman. So
Don
I mean,
Goodman's like, yeah, wait, what? Okay, that's cool. Or whoever else wrote Day of the Machines,
yeah. Well, I know unless it just so happened that he was privy to like some of the pre-production stuff.
which is also possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's way too coincidental because
There's a lot of coincidences here. Yeah.
yeah, the episode is very 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 similar to Day of the
But
Machines and Transformers.
it's also kind of a basic, concept, I guess. Like you have Skynet controls Terminators. You
Yeah,
always have like your main central computers controlling
dude,
smaller robots.
I would say that except for Torque 3 and Avenger. The computer screens are like almost identical, except for Torque 3 is purple and pink and like less polygonal
He
than
has a
Avenger.
frowny face, like an evil frowny face. This guy has, yeah,
Sure, shark teeth.
he's got shark teeth. He's green with like triangle eyes
But
and
yeah,
shark teeth.
at that point, that's kind of aesthetics. It's
Oh
the same
yeah.
thing.
Well, yeah. Well, Torque 3 when he turned evil had like triangle eyes too. That's just
Yeah,
I think it gives you the angry eyebrow look to him. But yeah, there was a lot of similarity in their design.
way too similar for it to be a coincidence.
It was almost
Someone,
like Lawnmower Man graphics.
except luckily animation, not that early CG. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely like
I'm God
PlayStation.
here.
It's like PlayStation One graphics,
Yeah.
Golden Eye graphics,
It's
N64.
funny. My wife and my stepson tell me a lot of times like it was like PS2 graphics. I'm like those are PS1 graphics. No, they're PS2. Like PS1 was pretty bad. PS2 was better, passable. Yeah, the thing is like PS1 graphics are very much a thing.
Oh yeah. Well, and a lot of the PS1 games were ported over to PS2. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah. So
God, I
you got.
remember getting a PS2. Is when I was had moved out from staying with my friend Matt for years.
Hmm.
If we were there for a year together, I pre-ordered a PS2 off of ToysRUs.com because you couldn't get it one anywhere. I found it on Toys R Us.
Hmm.
I kind of forgot I'd ordered it and it showed up. I'm like, oh God, okay. And I had one of the old like big ones. I don't even know what happened to it at this point.
Oh yeah, the original one, the fat one.
Yeah, the fat
Yeah,
PS2s. Yeah.
those are actually the better ones to get
Oh
because
yeah, because you can actually you can fix them.
yeah, well that and we have a fat one and a slim, and we tried to put some old GTA discs, put in Vice City, and it instantly circle scratched it because the slims have a problem with the gasket wearing out on the disc drive, so
Oh wow, okay.
instant circle scratch on that bad boy.
I
But
remember
the fats don't do it.
when we had the PS2. I remember that was when we first were getting some online play.
Hmm.
You can get a basically like a plug-in modem for the back of it. I never got it. It was kind of
Yeah,
expensive and it was the whole racket. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that.
yeah.
But man, we played some a Swiss Metal Black forever on that thing.
And you know who's getting no play? Psykill, because he
Not
tries
at
to
all.
force Alvinar to transfer command to him.
And Albert
Okay.
was like, no,
Yeah.
absolutely
And
not.
so he tries to order the computer, and the computer refuses to do what he wants. And when he orders Alvinar to reprogram the computer, but Alvinar says it wouldn't do any good because the computer now knows your intentions. So this is
Yeah.
like a true sentience. You can't just get rid of his consciousness. So that's kind of cool, I thought.
Yeah,
And then
it's a learning computer.
yeah, so then he tries to coerce the computer into compliance by threatening the Avenger and Alvinar. And the
That's when the
computer
guns came
calmly
out.
says, yeah, I would like you to look up here for a moment. And then, yeah, all these battery of defensive weapons are deployed all around the computer.
It's over the top in the best possible way.
Oh, yeah.
There's like
It's
50 guns
just,
coming out of the walls.
yeah, there's guns everywhere. And
It
it
is
basically
very
tells him if you don't release the commander, I'll reduce you to puddles of molten metal.
it is very Captain Stern of heavy metal. Like kind of like animation style where like there's just guns everywhere. It's
Yeah.
overwhelmingly and silly almost, but kind of fun.
It kind of reminds me on Cyberverse when they go into McAdams and when
Mm.
they start to fight and McAdam just start all you see is his shadow, but you see like guns and stuff coming out everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
that was kind of cool. So yeah, this computer's not having it. And
Peter
so
knows.
yeah, so Almanar, once released by the Renegades, proceeds with the assault on Gobotron. I was like, really? So he moves into Guardian's firing range, but he doesn't return fire. And their attacks aren't having any effect on the Avenger of the drones. It's like,
Yeah. He's realizing they can't do a thing to him.
yeah, he's just standing there and taking it, but he's not firing back. And Psykill just starts raging at him because he's not
Hmm.
attacking him.
And that's when
And then
Albert's like, they
Alnar
can't
says,
do anything.
yeah, and he says he's not going to attack Gobotron. And then
Yeah.
he kicks the Renegades off the Avenger, and they'll be vulnerable to attack by the guard. So he went to firing range of Gobotron so he could kick Psykill and the Renegades out, like where they could get shot. He wasn't going to let
Yeah.
them out safely. So
Like, I'm
that
done
was
with you
his big
guys.
middle finger to him.
Yeah, y'all are out of here. I'm done with you guys.
Yeah. And yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. And Psycho protests uh that, oh, they'll blow us away if you let us out there. Or actually says they'll blow us across the galaxy. And Alvin or the Avengers computer will reduce them to component parts if they refuse to leave. Alvinar tells them. So they reluctantly leave. And
Yeah.
then the command center attacks Thruster. When the Renegades try to return fire, they found that Alvinar is disengaged to all their weapon systems. So even more so, he sent them out there with both hands tied behind their back.
Yep. That's what you get for lying to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and he had a sense of fair play because
Yeah.
he let the Guardians go, no problem. But since the Renegades, well, not only lied to him but tried to mutiny, tried to take over his ship and use it
Hmm.
against him, he's like, nah, I'm not.
Not
He's
playing
not
that.
playing with any of that. Yeah. And so their only choice is to engage the stealth device and flee into space. So
It was, wrapped up really nicely.
yeah, it was kind of cool. And then Alvinar apologizes to Leader One and says, "Your renegade foes are insidious indeed." And I just said, "Nah, you're just kind of dumb."
Well,
And
naive.
well, that it's like the Avenger does all the thinking for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's kind of like Matt Tracker. He can't do
Computer,
anything
tell me
without
which
chat.
people to take on this mission.
Exactly. He can't do anything without Chat GPT. So,
God, you're not wrong at all.
so Alvinar learns his lesson and teleports out. Now, Scooter's eyes turn like a weird orange color. Like Scooter's eye, there's like an animation issue or something, and instead of coloring his eyes white with the black pupils, they turn
Oh,
all orange and they look
oh,
weird.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I did not catch that, but I
It's
believe
like
you.
Scooter's Uncanny Valley.
Nice. Man, so
Yeah, that was Renegade
that was
Alliance.
really good. Like it was an episode,
Yeah, it
but
was among the episodes that were made.
yeah.
It was
Just
pretty good. It's just Alinar is very naive.
yeah, it was very episodic.
Yeah. Well, and what it is, this was a moral story. It was a morality play
Oh yeah,
to let you
completely.
know that you shouldn't believe the first thing you hear,
Yep.
So that's a lesson there is, cross-examine, seek out more information, don't jump to conclusions just because one person told you something.
And that's important. I mean, yeah, exactly. It's like a moral, you said it, a moral story. It
Yeah.
is.
And
So
that's why it seems a little silly.
yeah, but there were a lot of episodes like that during the 80s, so it works. Whatever.
Oh
But
yeah.
on that note, thanks for watching, everybody, and we shall see you soon. Uh, New comics and Exo Squad. We're starting the season 2, so check it out for sure.
Well, they'll see us. We don't see them. Do you have a villain screen? Are you not sharing your villain screen? I
No,
knew
I
it.
don't have a villain screen. Why?
I knew it.
Yeah. So y'all take it easy. Have a great night. And if at the end of the day, Boo, if you wouldn't mind,
Bye.
see y'all later.